Well, welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Come together to share ideas to explore this journey that we call life. So, what came to me after talking with people this past week, I asked the question, are you lonely? What does loneliness mean to you? Does loneliness mean the same thing as being alone? You see, until we can connect with our higher self, we'll experience a never-ending void that can't be filled. True connection happens when we're comfortable being alone. Being alone, there's so many indications about comfortable being alone because being alone means I like myself. I accept myself. I realize that everything that I need is already within me. I realize my uniqueness. So lonely for me means I want to be somewhere else and I'm not there. Maybe it's my level of awareness. Maybe it's my judgment. You could be in the midst of 1,000 people and feel lonely because you've stopped being authentic, or maybe you've never been authentic. And if you're in 1,000 people and you're not authentic, you're putting off an energy of not authentic, and that energy will attract a non-authentic experience, one that you don't want. But putting out an authentic energy means I am comfortable within myself. I carry myself in that comfort. And as I carry myself in that comfort, that energy that is around me, whatever it might be that is vibrating near me, will resonate toward me. So sometimes you may be in a gathering and no one's approaching you. And it's because your energies are a mismatch. It's not that you're lonely. You're just a mismatch. And so when you're in that mismatch stage, guess what? Then you want to know that you can be comfortable being alone. Can you be comfortable being alone in the midst of a huge crowd? Here's the interesting thing. We're never alone because all of our energy is connected at source. At the very foundation of who we are, all our energy is connected. So we're not disconnected. We just think we are. See, our point of focus is that we are focusing that we're only the wave. But we're not focusing on the fact that we're also the ocean. And at the ocean level, we're all connected. You're never alone. You think you are because the ego says, I'm only the wave. I'm not connected to any other waves. I will only like you if you help and serve my wave. What's a narcissistic wave? Maybe it's a big wave with a little wave and they want that little wave they want to feed off of it to get bigger. Could be. It's always great to be yourself because in reality, there's nothing else you can be. But it's also important to every day be imagining the greater you, creating a mental image, a mental picture, a mental feeling of that greater image. And before starting your day, step into it. Step into that new you, step into that new image. Those are the meditations I've been doing the last couple days of getting people to consider what is that higher self that they desire to experience, who they desire to be. And I get them to create that in their own mind, not for anyone else, in their own mind. And then I ask them to step into it because that power of visualization can create a sense of inner embodiment. And that's perfect. That's perfect. So what's going on with you? Hey, let me just say this. Today is what? It's Wednesday. What's Wednesday? Agape Gathering Day. So we meet at 1:30 Central Time and at 7 p.m. Central Time today. You're all welcome to join. If you're looking for the Zoom link, agapespiritualcenter.com. Go to the calendar. Go go to my Facebook page, go to Agape's Facebook page. You're all welcome to join. So if you're feeling you want to be with like-minded people, there's your opportunity. So I see a bunch of you checked in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sunette, Anthony, Paula, Richard, Lotus Healing. I'm not sure who Lotus is. Corey, Zach, and all the others that I can't see your names right now. But if you haven't checked in, I would love to know who's out there. Helps me connect with you, helps me understand things. There's my girl, Laura, Little Italy coming at me. I know Germany's out there with Paula. We've got people from all over the country here. It's amazing how we can form a community online. It's so amazing that you can connect with people online. I've learned that over the last 2.5 years, that you can have deep and meaningful relationships online. I'm not saying have others, but yeah. Good morning, Betty from Rhode Island. It's good to see your smiling face, you sweet thing. God, every time I see your name, I want to go down to George's of Galilee. And I don't know what I'd get. I don't know if I would get the red clam chowder with the clam cakes, whether I would get the baked stuffed flounder, the shrimp scampi. This place, George's of Galilee, it's a fishing town. It is the best seafood ever. And it's right on the beach, so you can get your clam cakes with your soup, and you go out and you dunk them, and you're walking on the beach. And it's cool right now, so that clam soup tastes so good. Look at you, Betty. You got me all going so early in the morning. That's one of my fond memories of living in Rhode Island, was going there. In Rhode Island, what was interesting is that when Gene and I moved there, this is back in 1979, we knew nobody. And even then, when I wasn't on my spiritual journey, I never felt alone. I felt comfortable with being Lee. I love to go down to North Kingstown Beach and just walk on the beach and sit by the ocean by myself. I love being in the woods by my home where I lived. I lived in a very wooded development with woods all around. I love being in the woods. Ooh, Betty, baked stuffed flounder. Love it. I mean, it's so good. Don't give me that wink. You're going to probably have it while you're there. I know, but I'm not jealous. I'll be in gratitude that you got to have it. See, folks, that's something else. Never be jealous of anyone. Always be grateful for what everyone else gets to experience. Because when you're in gratitude, you attract more of what you're grateful for. So just know that. And when you're in gratitude, you can't feel alone, can you? Because you're in gratitude. When you're meditating and you get into the comfort of meditation, you can't feel alone. That's why I can't tell you how much I love meditation. If you're not meditating and you're lost and you don't know how, you can join me at 7 a.m. Central Time. Every day I'm doing a guided meditation with probably anywhere between 16 and 20 people. It can get a lot bigger. I can hold several hundred people on my Zoom account. So if you want to join in, you're welcome to. Or go to my YouTube channel, Rev Lee Wallach, and then look at the guided meditations there. I've got some as long as 12 minutes, some an hour. Well, Joanna, that's because you're doing the work. She says, I don't feel alone because I'm connected with Source, masters, spiritual guides. I know I'm not alone. But that takes practice to connect there. And here's the key thing. I noticed this, that I can feel very connected at times, but something can come in and throw me right off of my connection, just dislodge me. And what I know when I get dislodged, I've got to make the choice to come back. I've got to find a way to silence my mind, because that's what's going to take you away from your source. That mind that's going all over the place. You can't live in the past, folks. And when we're living in the past, we're lonely for the memories of the past. The reality is the only thing that even exists is now. The past doesn't exist anymore. It's only a memory we bring forward. I say that with love because I want you to live a great life today. And the only way you live a great life today is know that you are enough and live fully, completely as you. With that, you're never lonely. I'm with you, even if you don't see me. Make it a great day, everyone. Until tomorrow, aloha.